Good evening. My name is Todd Harrison, and I am one of the endangered residents of Rancho La Paz Mobile Home Park. I wish some of you had been able to come to our Harvest Festival party this last Sunday. The party was the first time this year I have seen smiles and laughing faces at Rancho La Paz. For a couple of hours, we were able to escape the reality of what Mr. Saunders and his shadowy partners are doing to us. The party is over, and reality is back in force. There is a rental truck being loaded one street over from my house when I was writing this today, and another ambulance pulled out yesterday. There is no point in my recapping the history of what has happened in this hall, but I will continue to be before you every meeting to remind you how easily Mr. Saunders fooled all of you, all of us, and the opportunity to stop or slow him that was missed. The Anaheim City Council has proven that not enough of them care about seniors to do even what Fullerton achieved. The caring humans like Denise Barnes there have been on our side from the start, but Mayor Sidhu stays in the pocket of Mr. Saunders and his ilk. They will pay for that hostility at the polls. If we can't have fair treatment, we at least can have our revenge. Sharon Quicksilver, Ling Ling Chan, and Tom Daly all have spoken of supporting legislation at the state level to bring AB 1482 type protection to manufactured home residents. We are done asking for help, and from here on, we demand it. To the extent it can, this council needs to support our state-level efforts. For all the TBRA Fullerton is doing to help keep some Rancho La Paz seniors in their homes for now, it's still a reward for Mr. Saunders, city effort and federal money going in his pocket. Passing AB 1482 ripped off the political Band-Aid, so to speak. Now that property owners are already upset at the legislature, there's less negative consequences for being seen as supporting those of us in this trap. Mayor Silva, Mayor Pro Tem Fitzgerald, Councilmember Flory, Councilmember Zara, Councilmember Whitaker, from here on, look me in the eyes and tell me you now feel this council did all it could to keep us from becoming part of the homeless issue, taking so much of your time, energy, and budget. I'm asking all of you to commit to pushing for state legislation in the 2020 session that will slow this assault on your Fullerton seniors. Instruct Fullerton's lobbyists. Encourage the state legislators you know. Do what you still can for us, or you'll be reminded of us as part of the monthly recitation of homeless deaths on the streets. I do not want that sad listing to be the last time you hear my name. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Zara?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just wanted to just ask if council would entertain an idea of sending a letter to our to the manufactured homes committee up at the state level to explain the situation of Rancho La Paz and why is it important for them to take this into consideration as they go into the next legislative cycle.
Is that part of our initial, what do I call this when we're
the legislative package?
Is that,
we do not have a legislative subcommittee planned right now. I believe we're looking in early January, probably before the second week of January. That would be an appropriate time, or we can start with direction. We can start formulating something a little bit more. I do understand that they're looking at changing AB 1482 to potentially have mobile homes, so we can find out a little bit more through Townsend Public Affairs and Corey, and bring that back.
yeah, why don't we do that, and then when we do the subcommittee meeting, we can make sure we include that as part of that report.
Sure.
And they can you can be working on it. Mm-hmm. All right.
All right. Thank you. And